This is Vaygrim's chance. Welcome to Life in the Buffer.
Oh, this isn't my music list.
Greylock's still setting up for a stream. But we have
Hold the
updated
music.
stuff.
I don't have a license to play that. Had the wrong playlist up.
So I switched out the Tinker tank for a pressure pipes tank. And it's full.
That's better.
We also have 2 tanks over here. Mostly full. Greylock's been doing some fancy stuff.
Ever since tying the farmer into our oil production system down here, my FPSs have stayed consistently high now.
Hooray!
Having that farming and growing and everything going on upstairs all the time was just killing the frames.
So that's what was doing it.
Oh, it was crazy. Like, I pin it at 120 on my machine because there's no reason to let it go any faster than that. And that's where it's at right now. But when I was online last night, it was down in like the high 40s, low 50s, something like that for a while. It was just crazy. Too much going on.
So we've done some updating, Ferg.
You have, huh?
Yeah, we are now capable of making 14,000 RF a tick.
That's interesting.
We also changed out the Tinker tank for a pressure pipes tank.
Ooh, does that work better?
Yeah, less of a hit on the FPS, and it's filterable, so no more oil going into it for unknown reasons.
So no more tearing it all apart to put it back together.
Oh, no, there was still some of that, too. But that wasn't really the tank. It was just the everything else is what that was. There was issues with Ender IO, right? Because we had one of the conduits come out the bottom of the little collection device, right?
Yeah.
And timing issues and chunk loading issues and
Issues.
yeah, we just issues on issues. It issues.
We didn't have issues. We had subscriptions.
That's right.
Guess some Ferg's still loading up the pack.
All right. Yeah, so and I did a little tidying up in here as well. It was yeah, it was a little messy. It was all working fine, but you know, as you're just setting things up, when there's no like master plan, things just, you know, end up in places.
Oh yeah.
Also, too, if you if things aren't working right, or if you need to do something with the power system, we've got this interactive screen that's online now too.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, all these monster heads up here.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe a little barbaric.
Just a smidge.
And I found the other night I found one dark spot on your new construction, Ferg.
Oh.
There's this one spot right here. That was just the only dark spot in the whole place. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and kick up the stream here.
Man, it takes a lot of dark steel to make these things.
Welcome to Vaygrim's Chance Season 4 Life in the Buffer. You just heard the Dark Preacher, who is sailing through the skies, trailing fire behind him over there. And Fergcraft was just down here checking on something. I don't know what he's up to, but there he is. There's the Fergcraft flying through the air with the greatest of ease. There you go. Where does he go? There he is. Oh, yikes. You came very close to my head, Mr. Fergcraft. I think, is our tree farm still off? We had it turned off for a while, but while we're trying to troubleshoot some things. I'm not sure if it's still off or if it's turned back on again, but I don't think that we're going to be wanting for any oak or any wood or anything. I don't even want to know what you're doing over there, Dark Preacher. I'm just going to walk quietly away.
I'm growing a tree.
Okay, is that what the kids are calling it these days?
It's your story. You tell it how you want to.
So while we're gone, between episodes, that is, these enderheads, they really creep me out while I'm talking. They just sort of turned and both looked at me. That needs to stop. Dark Preacher went and attacked our advanced generators here, and he upgraded the whole darn thing is what he did. And so now we're kicking out a max of 14,000 RF per tick, which is probably about 13,000 RF per tick more than we actually need right now. But if we need it, we've got it. Also, you notice here that we're not using hardly any fuel at all because everything has been so upgraded and so that everything's extremely efficient. Well, right now we're actually only using about 744 RF per tick. That's probably because our mechanism machines are still offline right now because of some changes that Ex Nihilo Omnia made to the way that they handle ores, basically. And so now those ores no longer qualify as ores that mechanism recognizes, and that of course is the way that we process all of our ores through our mechanism triplicator. So for the last few episodes here, we haven't really had any fresh resources coming into the system, but I don't think that we are starving for ores at all. If I do a quick little search here for ignites, yeah, I mean, we've got 3,700 copper and only 9 steel, but we're down to 8. Actually, we're down to 840. Well, while I watch here, we went from 844 to 843 iron.
Yep.
Down to just 843. That's still a lot, but we were at least 2K or something like that, I think. So.
Well, we've got like over 2K iron dust, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got a short-term fix for that only works for the vanilla ores, where I can put in place a little recipe where if we combine the ex nihilo, ore dust blocks with a cobble, it'll make a vanilla ore, and then mechanism will recognize it and process it normally. So I just may end up doing that. That's another thing I can do now on the stream, but behind the scenes, I may just drop in that recipe so we've got some ores that we can work with. It's really kind of a shame that happened, but that's the way it works with the mod pack, I guess, that you are just hoping when you upgrade something like one of these mods that it fixes what you're having problems with and doesn't break something that was already working. So that's just the way it works. So Ferg, I see you're working way up there. How's your insurance policy, Ferg? What insurance, he says.
I don't know. I have insurance. Did you guys take out a life policy on me again?
Shh.
It's more like a pool.
That's a secret.
How many Minecraft days before he dies again? That's my insurance policy.
Oh, yes.
So you're boxing in our tree farm over there.
Yes.
Sort of beautifying stuff for us. That's pretty nice.
Well, somebody's got to.
I know, that's it exactly. That's our base could certainly use it. Or it certainly did. It's actually looking much better now. It was all cobbly stones and oak blocks everywhere, but you kind of went all chisel all over it. Now I see,
Yes.
Speaking of chisel and faux chisel, somebody put in some teleporters around here.
I did that.
Was that you, Dark Preacher? We've got some Ender.io travel anchors. No, I can't remember. What does it take to use the travel anchor? You have to make some sort of like little wand or control thing or something for it, right?
No, stand on it, look at the next travel anchor, and jump.
Oh, see, I thought I did that. Oh, that's what it was. I didn't do the jump part. That's what it was. Okay, that's it. And then it uses power every single time we do that, right? A little bit of power. Nice.
No, it doesn't use power.
No, it doesn't use power? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm fine with that. I just thought that was the way it worked. Yeah, we can sure get around the base pretty quick now. That's for sure. Bloop. Nice. Cool. That's a nice little addition. So, yeah, between streams here, Dark Preacher, you were busy. You put in those little travel anchor duemies, and you upgraded our advanced generator to almost ridiculous rates. Now, if we really wanted to get redonkulous, we could go from crystallized canola to the energized canola, right? That's the next tier up, is the energized canola oil.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it puts out the same amount of power no matter what fuel we use. It's just how efficient it is about using it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
See, if we want to really go insane on our power, we could add enough turbines to this thing to get it up to 50 turbines. We're currently at 28.
Isn't that where it kind of maxes out at 50 or 54 or something like that?
Maxes out at 50.
50, yeah.
I mean, we're over halfway there right now. We're making 14,000.
Well, 14,000 not quite halfway to 50, but we're already way past what we need. I think even when this mechanism machines were running, if I remember right, I think we were never above 2K RF per tick, even with the mechanism machines running full bore. Yeah, so we're good to go there. So also we had some problems with our fuel system here. It seems that the more complicated we make it, the more it breaks down on us. And so we had some issues with chunk loading, and we've got it's almost like a mystery chunk loader somewhere. I mean, if we look at the chunk loading tickets in the system, there's nothing supposed to be chunk loaded, but yet we'd be gone for a couple of days, come back, and the system would be completely empty, just nothing there. It's just no oil, no nothing, and completely dry. Obviously, something had been running while we were gone, and that happened a couple of times. And so then Dark Preacher, you came and chunk loaded things with FTV utilities, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're all chunk loaded in this area here that I'm showing on the screen, where we've got our Dark Preacher's team claimed areas. Those are all chunk loaded now. And so you did that, and then I came back again afterwards, and we still had oil, but there was this huge. It must have been just thousands of seeds were sitting here on the platform, waiting to be zapped, empowered, so to speak, and that's because this pressure plate had been disconnected. The Ender IO conduit wasn't actually registered to that pressure plate. And so I had to, once I reconnected that, then everything went swimmingly. But there's thousands of seeds just hanging out there. It was pretty funny, actually. In a kind of comedy of errors kind of way. That was nothing that we could really control. I guess it was just an Ender IO thing. But again, it seems almost like it was a chunk, loading, unloading, and the conduit didn't reload. I don't know. It's just something funky has been going on. So, but to help simplify things, I actually made some changes to the clock circuit. The way we had it was that this redstone clock from Extra Utilities 2 would drive the dropper up here, this precision dropper, and it would just tick away. And the problem would be, though, that if things happened in just the right order, we'd end up with seeds on this pressure plate. And so this dropper would just keep dropping. And because this pressure plate was never changing the signal, it wouldn't actually trigger the, what is this little thing called here? The empowerer thing.
Atomic reconstructor.
Yeah, that's it. So it would never trigger the atomic reconstructor because the pressure plate would just be continuously being held down. And so what I did is actually combine the clocks. We've got the Extra Utilities 2 clock and then our hopper clock, and I put them together in an AND circuit here below our fuel system, so that it actually takes both those signals to then trigger the atomic reconstructor. And that way, even if the pressure pad gets held down, when the clock on the hopper clock ticks, it will go ahead and still trigger the reconstructor. So I made that little change, and then also added some intelligence here. This is actually sort of the brains behind what's up here. Little lag there. Added this RF tools screen here is what this is. And so we've got a readout for our seed drop here, and then the readout for our full tank shutoff. Because what happened is with this pressure pipes tank that Dark Creature set up, he also installed redstone sensitivity to it. And so we can read the level of this tank, and while it's full or mostly full, we don't even run the system now. We don't run it until it starts to empty, and then it will go ahead and trigger the hopper clock and start empowering or crystallizing the oil and filling that tank. So we've got that auto shutoff thing here, and on the screen we can see the status of that auto shutoff thing. So here we can see that the shutoff is active, meaning that the system has been automatically shut down because we don't need to fill that tank anymore. And then we've also got a little manual stop for the seed dropper. If for some reason we want to go ahead and stop the seeds for whatever reason, we just go ahead and mash that button, and now our manual stopper says stopped. And then seed levels. We also read the levels off of the crystal, the storage drawer that holds the crystallized seeds, and so it actually won't trigger until this drawer gets down close to empty, and then it will trigger that. So there's a whole lot of actually logic that goes into this little seed dropper here. The manual stop has to be off, the seed level has to be low, and then it will go. And then for the oil, it only runs when the tank starts to empty. So yeah, so that's kind of cool, I think. It makes everything really efficient. Oh, also another little bit of efficiency is this whole system here, the timing for the system here also applies to the farmer upstairs, so that doesn't run unless we actually need seeds. And so that was really killing our FPS up there. I mean, it was just totally just murdering it. And so by putting that on a little bit of logic, now I have my FPS back.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah, I gotta love them FPSs. Yeah.
The FPSs.
Oh, just so you guys know too, I planted a bunch of rice so that we have material to make slime balls.
Building this weatherproof room is going to take a long while.
A weatherproof room? Witherproof room. What does this you say? Something about the wither. The wither, you say? Oh, look at you going over here with your reinforced obsidian. You obviously have some plans for this evening. Care to share?
If I can get the entire thing over there built and built properly, I'm going to summon a wither and see if I can't kill it.
All right, for fun and profit.
Or at least for nether stars.
Yeah. Well, is there anything I can... and yeah, and profits. Hopefully profits. Nether star profits. Is there anything I can help out with to get your little your wither cage done here?
Unless you know of a way to make dark steel faster than what we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's just a slow process. No getting around that. Oh, something else I did too is I did go around and pretty much replace all the torches here in the top level anyway, not including Ferg's new construction over there, but all this top level is all pretty much torchless now. Pasture still has a few torches over there, but everything is all those torches have been replaced by these powered lights from Ender IO. And then even the walkway out to the mob farm and the up and coming wither cage out there, we used one of these electric floodlights, and it works really well. Dark Preacher had a really cool idea to use one of these RF Tools simple power cells. I'd never used one of those before. It was really pretty cool. It's almost like the Ender IO capacitor banks, where it's a multi-block and you put them all together in just about any shape at all, and it forms one big battery. It's just like that, but they can be separated. Like it's kind of like a extra dimensional Ender IO capacitor bank. So I've got one piece of it here, and then the other piece, last I checked before the advanced generators were turned around, where it was over here. Yeah, it's still there. So the other piece is over here, and but they are all considered to be one battery. So I've got this block over here feeding into the power system, and because it's like a extra dimensional multi-block battery, that piece way over there is considered to be the same battery, and so it feeds the floodlight. So that works out pretty cool. That was a good idea by Dark Preacher. What are you doing, Ferg?
Apparently burning to death.
Is that you making that noise?
Yes.
There's no flames on you or anything.
I know.
But you're definitely making bad noises. There you go. All better.
All better.
That's funny. I kept hearing the sounds of a dying skeleton. I didn't see it anywhere. And then there's a skeleton with a Fergcraft helmet on.
Yes.
Yeesh. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. Also, Dark Preacher installed these travel anchors around the base, so we can get to all the major all the major waypoints all around the base quickly and easily, which is a cool idea. You know, I've been wandering back and forth, running back and forth from the crafting grids to the power supply, back to the crafting grids, and it never occurred to me to just, you know, make a travel anchor and be done with it.
By the way, Ferg, your symbol for your Ferg shop one, it's your Ferg broom.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The Ferg shop. Yeah, so lots of changes here. I like the look of the place is really shaping up.
Yeah, it's not all cubbly and disgusting.
No, it's much less cobbly.
There's even a travel anchor all the way over at the mob farm.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, yeah. So we can get just about everywhere. Mob farm. Oh, hello. I appeared inside of Ferg. That was not a pleasant place to be.
Well, I'm in Preacher now, so that's scary.
Alrighty. Well, I feel like I need to do something. Preacher, is there something I can do for you? I feel I need to be productive. I mean, I can go tinker with the power supply some more, but at this point, I want to walk away because I just want to let it run for a while.
If you can figure out a way to make dark steel faster.
Well, I don't know that way exists. But let's see what I can figure out.
Oh, good lord.
Dark
Use the
steel.
thing, because doesn't this have like 2 of them in there? And don't you need the...
What's that? Use the thing and the thing?
Smeltery thing.
Be a little more specific. Well, we
have like 3 smelteries, don't we?
Yeah, we can be using the Ender IO smelter, or I can even make some more smelters. We've got materials for that. So we can do it that way. Just set up some more smelters.
Yeah. Said make it faster, so that involves making more things.
Yeah, we can do that. We've got one here. To do that, we're going to need coal powder and obsidian and irons. Any idea, Dark Preacher, how much dark steel you need?
A lot. I've already gone through like 5 stacks of this stuff.
Oh, wow, okay.
And he's built half a box.
Oh, okay, well, we are... Could we really be running low on coal?
Oh, my god. It's all blocked up at the moment. Oh. It's in coal block form.
Well, that's odd, because even when if I just search coal, if I type it correctly, I get nothing but making coal powder. I don't see any in the system.
There's 1.3 K coals.
Why am I not seeing it?
There's 519.
All right, why am I not seeing it? That's really weird. Oh, I see it in my wireless remote. But when I look at the crafting grid, I don't see it in there.
It's right there in the bottom right corner. I just looked in it.
I wonder if maybe the settings are set funny here. Let's see. Display. Oh, it was set to only see craftables. That's why.
Yes.
There it is. All right.
There's
All right.
all the coal.
Never mind. It's all good. Never mind.
I'm just running around making more glass.
For glassing in the tree farm over there.
Yep. Glass.
All right, so we've got one smelter already processing it, and then we've got another one. That's not the smelter. There's the smelter.
Oh.
That's processing as well. Okay, so I'll make a second or third smelter. Gosh, typing fingers are not doing so well tonight. Oh, smelter. Hell to smelter.
Whoosh.
All right, make a couple of machine chassis. The chassis.
Le chassis.
Le chassis, yes.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for that. Let's see how I can beautify some more here.
We got plenty of dark iron bars, that's for sure. How do we get so many dark iron bars? Mistakes were made.
He's busy processing them while I build.
You kind of roboted out there.
Yay, beep. He's probably using them, a lot of them to process the wither cage.
Cauldron. Furnace. I didn't realize we were running so low on iron. I need to make that little recipe fix sooner rather than later. Send their machine. I made 2 machine frames. The machine chassis. All right. So we've got 2 more smelterators. So we can get ourselves all smeltified. Good place to put that. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Let's put it over here in the sort of general work area here. Boop, boop. Good enough. Got any power conduit? No. Get ourselves some old conduits. That's it. Alrighty. Cool. All right. Okay, we got ourselves 2 more alloy smelters for the purpose of making dark steel. Preacher, did you already grab a stack of coal powder from the storage?
I grabbed a stack of coal and put it through the sag mill real quick.
Okay, and obsidian. Stack of that, and a second stack of that, and I'm gonna need some irons.